Shut up and sit down.
According to the manufacturer, Dell's latest Vostro 15 3568 is targeted towards small businesses, but might also be interesting for private office users. It is an affordable and therefore, simply designed office notebook in the 15-inch format. The tested configuration with i5-7200U, Intel HD graphics 620, 8 GB of RAM, full HD tint display, 256 GB SSD, and Windows 10 Pro is available for around €700, $825, at the time of our testing, while the most affordable configuration was available for about €200, $235, less. Fans of optical media were served with the DVD burner. Among other things, Dell also points out its essential security features which are implemented in the TPM 2.0 chip. The last time we had a direct predecessor of the Vostro 15 3558 in our test was the year before last. Dell does not offer any hardware configuration options on its webpage for the device. Office laptops in this price range are quite common. When selecting the comparison notebooks for this test, we looked at the format, class, chip, our own test results as well as the price. This time, we have included the following office notebooks in our comparison and like our test unit housed the Intel Core i5-7200U. You are not doing any injustice to the Vostro by calling it a plastic bomber. The casing is entirely black while the lid and the base unit have a very tactile, rubbery, textured surface. On the one hand, it is not very susceptible to fingerprints, but on the other hand it is also not easy to clean after you have handled the device with very sweaty hands. The design is otherwise modest, and the only visual accent, if any, is the silver Dell logo on the back. The base, which resists pressure to a large extent, can be twisted somewhat when using some force, producing some harmless sounding creaking noises. The quite thick lid is relatively solid. However, even slight pressure on the back causes some display distortions in front. While you cannot open the lid with one hand, it bounces for about 2 seconds after jarring it. For the potentially low price, the workmanship is quite decent. Even though the gaps are not always quite even, we noticed this only because we were looking for it. Overall, there are no complaints in terms of workmanship worth a mention.